Welcome to the Ukulele Club channel. I'm Kalani, and this is a quick lesson to tell you how you can read tab notation for the ukulele. I'm also going to show you how you can write any melody you want down in tab. I'll talk about what tab is, what it means, and by the end of watching this video, you're going to be able to read any melody that you want in ukulele tab, and like I said, you'll be able to write it down. So before we get to reading and writing tab, what is tab? What is it short for? It's short for the word tablature. And tablature is actually one of our earliest forms of music notation. I'll talk about more about that a little bit later, but I just want you to know that it's different than what we call traditional Western notation. So let's go to the overhead view. And I've got a little reminder here. This is our little diagram of our strings. So you can see here that it aligns with the strings, and it's important to remember the order and the names of the strings. So that's what this is for. Here's our A string, E, C, and G. So let's expand on this diagram a little bit, and I'm going to slide this up so you can see that we've got not only the strings, so this is our map of the strings, like we just said, and now we're going to add the fret or space numbers. And what this means, this is number one, this is our number one fret area. This is the number one fret, but where we press the strings is in between, right? We press them just behind the fret. This is the number two fret area, number three, number four. So the way tab works, really simple. If I pluck this string, which is our C string, right? That corresponds with this string here. How would I notate that in tab? Well, if I just want the open string or no fingers, I can write a 0. Now let's say I want to notate this. How would I do that? Well, first of all, I need to know that this is the E string, right? It's this line. And I'm plucking, or I'm holding the third fret, pressing on the third fret. So I could write that as a 3 right there on the E string. So the 3 on the E string tells me that I'm placing my finger, I'm holding down the third fret on the E string. So let's say I wanted to write how would I do that? Well, the first two are open C strings. And that's an important word because you can think of this as either a 0, which is no fingers, or if it's helpful, you can think of it as an O for open. That's kind of a lopsided O, but that's okay. And then I want to play. So I need another one of these, right? Because I'm holding the third fret on the E string. And let's see, maybe I can add this. How would I do that? Well, it's open and it's on the A string, and I've got two of them. So I can notate that with 0, 0. And let's say I wanted to complete my melody with one more note. Well, that's an easy one because we've already done that one twice. So let's finish off with a 3 there. Now I've got open, open, 3, 3, open, open, 3. And now I want to go on. Maybe I can finish this with so let's see. That was, so that is the first fret on the E string. So I find the E string and I write first, first. And then I had open, open, And then two, two, open, right? On the C string. On the C string. Two, two, open. We're ending where we started. So let's go through the whole thing. This is now reading tab notation. Pretty easy. So now you know how to read tab notation. It's really that simple. So tablature is different than traditional notation in a couple ways. One, the traditional music staff has 5 lines. The ukulele tab staff or notation has 4 lines, and they represent the strings. Now, when you're looking down at the ukulele, it's kind of like the same view as when you're looking at the tab. Remember that your A string, number 1 string, is at the bottom of your ukulele, but it's kind of the same view as this. If you were looking down at your ukulele, the A string is on the bottom, even though from this view, you could say it's on the top. But when you're holding the ukulele, it's the same position. So that's important to remember. The other big difference is you need to remember that tab doesn't represent a melody, it represents a physical action. So tab is different than traditional notation because in traditional notation, the notation is telling you what note to play. And there might be several ways to play that note, but it's just saying play an A in this range. Tab is telling you what to physically do to play the note. In fact, when you read tab and you play tab on your ukulele, you may not even know what note's coming out, but that's okay. That's what makes it easy. So you're doing the physical action. Tab is about what to physically do. Traditional notation is about the result of doing something. So both traditional notation and tab are really useful, but I hope that you'll use both of them and explore both of them. If you'd like more information on this, you can get the Ukulele Club multimedia resource available at Teachers Pay Teachers, and of course we'll have lots more videos on the Ukulele Club channel. I'm Kalani. Feel free to leave any questions and I'll do my best to answer them below. And you can contact me through kalanimusic.com. And be sure to also visit my other channel, World Drum Club, for more about drumming and percussion. All right, happy ukulele playing, everyone. I'll see you in another video.